Hey y'all, hey, so I wanted to come to y'all with a message. I've been spending my entire day doing a deep clean to my place, so everything's happening kind of late today as far as content, but I wanted to share something with y'all. I was listening to a message by Pastor Mike Todd, and it was about the miracles and how it relates to hope, right? And the reason why I thought this message was so on time is because many of you might know, I've shared it already, that I've been fasting now for about almost 1 month. This Friday will be 1 month exactly to the date. And this last week is trying, y'all. I mean, it's not even about the food or anything. It's mainly about the mental, right? I feel like this last week is like a rupture of pruning mixed with breaking down of sorts. And I know it's just my faith being tested because I only have 5 days left to complete it, right? And today was just such a tough day. Like, both of my kids were doing any and everything that they possibly could to drive me insane. I'm having to clean the place. I'm trying to juggle 5 different tasks at one time. I was thinking about content, and it just felt like my brain was in overload, right? And so I just was like, all day long, I was just so distracted and trying to stay focused. And I did get a lot done, but in the midst of getting it done, I just was mentally drained, I felt like. And I was like, God, I need a word. And so I listened to a couple of messages. I listened to some praise music, which always gets me in a better mood. But it was this sermon that I'm listening to right now that really just changed my whole perspective, right? And the reason why I say that is because faith is the evidence of things hoped for. And you can't see faith, right? I mean, you can't see what's on the other side of your faith. That's where the miracle comes in. And miracles are for non-believers. But when you have a spiritual connection with God and you have relationship with God, you do sometimes, because we're all human, have to pull on mustard seed faith, because whatever it is that you're going through, it might be bigger than just, what it is that we are expected to have in faith. And so pulling on mustard seed is all Jesus requires from us, because it's honestly what will get us on the other side. And this message really put things back on track for me. And I was just about to cry, because it was like Pastor Mike Todd was sharing about his son that has autism. And he was like, he was at this gospel concert. And while he was there, he really didn't want to be there. He sat in the back and just wanted to be. He didn't even want to be present. And he was asked to come on the stage. His son has autism, and he was just losing faith that God would fix it, because it seemed like it was just taking forever. And he said that this woman also was led to the concert that they were at, and she was told in the Holy Spirit to quit her job and to come work for Pastor Mike Todd and his wife so that she could teach their autistic son. And when Pastor Mike Todd went on the stage and kind of shared where he was in that moment, the woman revealed to him that she quit her job and put her 2 weeks in so that she could teach his son. And then he said his son for 6 years was having issues using the bathroom on himself, comprehending all the things, if you are familiar with autism, you know what that looks like. Well, once this woman worked with his son for 3 weeks, his son started reading. His son started using the restroom on his own, and everything just changed in his world by the blink of an eye. And that made me cry, because we don't realize how important mustard seed faith really is. When you feel like you don't have an answer, or you don't know where to go, or what to cleave to, or how you're going to get forward, the only thing that you can rely on is hope. And hope is connected to faith, my loves. Understand that if someone is struggling with something right now, if you are fearful of what your tomorrow will be like, if you don't know how this is going to get done or that is going to be answered, understand, my loves, by this testimony that I'm sharing of Pastor Mike Todd, you can get to the other side of your faith and receive a harvest or a blessing if you just pull on mustard seed and have faith and trust God, understanding that He will do everything for your good. It doesn't take much. He doesn't require much. All He requires in the times where we feel the most down and out is mustard seed faith, because that is going to be the faith that shows you the miracles of Jesus Christ. My loves, I thought this message would help someone because it helped my spirit and it put me in such a better mood. I swear, like I am so freed from that turmoil that I was feeling earlier. And I just hope this message speaks to someone's spirit and helps someone.